Good morning. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, and an amazing episode today with my friend Kim Merritt. You do not want to miss it. So make sure right now, share this out with all of your friends and let them know what's going on because we're going to get going. We're ready to roll. Here we go. Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, the Master Connector Show, Hope 1079 Radio, 1430 KYKN Radio, and the Alzheimer's Association. For more information on the Master Connector Show and how to truly connect with others, go to masterconnector.show. For more information on Hope 1079 Radio in Albany, Oregon, go to hope1079.com. And for KYKN 1430 AM radio in Salem, Oregon, go to kykn.com. And for the Alzheimer's Association and how to give to this amazing organization, go to alz.org. Music by Connor Hedge and Protestant, used with permission. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. So glad you're here today. It's going to be an amazing day. Are you ready? I'm ready. I tell you, every day you wake up, new opportunities, new possibilities are right there ready for you to reach out and grab hold of. Today is your day. Believe it, you can do it. I tell you, I'm so excited. Today, having Kim Merritt on is going to be great. We're going to have a great discussion. But first, got to tell you a few things here about Marketing with Russ. And what are we all about? Well, if you're new to the show, we're all about how amazing people connect. I'm a firm believer that connection and community building is the foundation of any good marketing plan, any good business, really any good life. So today we're going to talk a lot about connection and just about how it helps you in your life. And I have such amazing guests on that are so much value, like Kim today. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I hope you are too. Also, because obviously I like to connect, best way to connect with me is at russhedge.com. If you know my name, there you go. You can get there. russhedge.com is my website. One-stop shop for everything about Russ. That's right. You can find out about how to connect with me on social media, my email, my phone number. You can even schedule time directly on my calendar. You can find out about my inspirational speaking, my marketing coaching, my live stream producing, all of those things. Would love to help you. I'd love to have a discussion with you about it. Anything that you want to talk about, I'm all up for that. So I appreciate just connection and getting, it really helps. We're able to help and build each other in so many ways. And so, yes, also, you got to become part of our YouTube page. It's growing by leaps and bounds. People love my pets on YouTube. That's not what it's all about. But on YouTube Shorts, you'll see my beagle Maddie and my cat Maisie, and they're so funny and they're so cute. A lot of people, I found out, obviously they're more popular than I am, but also we have all of our live streams there. It's a great one-stop shop. You can see all of Marketing with Russ, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, the Experience Local Live with Russ and Scott, Russ Reels Live. They're all there. So much amazing value all in one spot. You got to subscribe today. It'll also give you updates on upcoming episodes coming. So there you go. And how do you do that, you ask me? Well, if you know the name of the show, you've got it all figured out. Marketingwithruss.live. That's right. Marketingwithruss.live will take you directly to my YouTube page and help you get that today. In fact, you can open a separate tab right now. If you are not currently subscribed, please open a separate tab and subscribe today. We would love it if you would do that. Also, share this out. So many people get busy. I appreciate when people tag me and let me know. So either share it or tag your friends, let them know we're on, and it helps them because then they know, oh no, I missed Marketing with Russ and Kim, she was on today. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the reminder. So do that today. That would be so great. Also, want to remind you behind me, my book, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, help you learn to live a life of purpose and on purpose, help you to live with a good perspective and a good mindset. And I'd love to help you with that. It's available, believe it or not. I know it's hard to believe. It's available at russhedge.com, along with my 4 anthologies, amazing collaborative books that I did with other amazing authors, all #1 on Amazon, #1 bestsellers. You can get all of those today and the workbook for Befuddled on my website, or you could go to Amazon or any online booksellers will carry most of those. So that would be so great. So appreciate you all today. Also, wanted just to remind you, we are here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your listening and viewing pleasure. That's right. After we go live, then it sits on YouTube and LinkedIn forever, Facebook for 30 days. So you can go back, you can watch it again, you can share it with friends, you can there you go. You can watch it again. But if you don't have time to watch it, then it converts to audio podcast and you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Love for you to do that. Share and like and let us know what you think. That would be so great because I know how busy you are. So it's nice to have so many different opportunities and options to watch or listen. And also, we do the marketing tip of the day every Monday and Thursday here on Marketing with Russ, which I'm about to do. That gets put out on YouTube Shorts and all social media so that you can share that and watch that again. This little marketing tip is a way to lift you up, give you just a little nugget to help you in your day. And anything that we can do to help your marketing, your business, your life, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to inspire and encourage you to live a purpose-driven life. So we got a good one today. Are you ready? All right, here we go. This is your marketing tip of the day. Engage and learn. That's right. Engage and learn. You know, it's great to think and to plan, but you've got to engage in life. And when you do that, especially engaging with people like my guests on my live streams, I learn so much. When you engage with people and you listen to them, you learn so much. It is just a world of opportunity out there, a world of knowledge and value waiting for you to grab hold of it. So today, if you engage and learn, you're going to be better in your life. You're going to be better in your business. You're going to be better in your marketing, whatever you are doing. So today, just make sure you're listening to others, engaging, and then that will help you more than you could ever imagine. So today, engage and learn, and that is your marketing tip of the day. All right, there you go. That'll get cut out, put out on separate YouTube Shorts and social media. Like I said, thank you for sharing that. And here comes Kim Merritt. She's all ready. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Russ, how are you?
I am doing good this morning. How are you?
I am wonderful and I love your marketing tip of the day. I am all about engage and learn. That is a fabulous tip for everybody.
Well, thank you. And that was in honor of you today. So there you go. And so I am so excited to hear more about you and learn today. So let's start off with, who in the world is Kim Merritt? What are you up to?
So I am the founder and president of the URL Doctor. We are an e-learning agency that creates e-learning content for companies and people that teach and train online. But even before that, I am a serial entrepreneur. This is company number 4 for me. I started my first company when I was 11 years old. So I am all about engaging in community and making connections. That's how I've lived my life since day one, and we can talk a lot about that today, Russ.
Yeah, well, I love that. I love that because, it all starts with connecting and engaging with people because one thing leads to another. And it oftentimes shapes and molds our business as well as we learn things. So tell me how you got started, how connection and all of that really helped you to grow and with your business. I mean, you said you had some amazing stories. I can't wait to hear. And so go ahead, start with that.
Well, I'll start with a fun one, and this goes way back to literally when I was a kid. I had a hobby of candy making that my grandmother started when I was 11 years old. I used to make chocolate. I had a little retail store in my house while I was in junior high and high school that people in our town would come and they would buy chocolate. And somehow, when I was a senior in high school, I talked my high school into allowing me to hand make all the candy bars for their candy bar drive, the kids that come around and sell you those candy bars. So I handmade over 18,000 candy bars for that candy bar drive and got
Wow.
all kinds of crazy publicity and the true connection. So I was using an Apple IIc. I'm going to date myself because that's like, you now know how old I am. I was using an Apple IIc to run my business. And at
Wow.
the time there was a magazine called Family Computing, which I'm sure does not exist any longer. But they did this story on this 16-year-old kid who was, making candy and using this Apple IIc to run her business. And I said as a joke to the girl that interviewed me, I said, well, tell Steve Jobs if he reads this, I'd love to make chocolate for Apple. And the month that it came out was the month that Steve got ousted from Apple. But Guy Kawasaki saw it. A guy was there, evangelist, and he called. I can remember he called me. I lived at home. I was in my mother's kitchen one night, and Guy Kawasaki calls and says, "Oh, this is great. We'd love to buy your chocolate. Apple would love to have your candy." And that connection, that call, Guy, reading about me and taking an interest in what I did really set up that business. And Apple became our largest client. We were actually involved in some of the marketing that was done when they initially launched the Macintosh. So again, way old.
Wow.
But we did little 77,000 chocolate Macintoshes that they sent out to businesses all up and down the East Coast when the Mac first came out. So, that type of connection led to us doing business with the Rolling Stones and with Bosch and Lomb and with all
Wow.
Range Rover, all these huge companies. But it was all in meeting somebody, having a conversation, and just led to really just fabulous things.
Well, I got to tell you that, I mean, that's an amazing story. And let me date myself. The computers when I started were the entire building at Oregon State, and we had one little terminal that ran the building. And when my first real job after a couple little blips when coming out of college, my first real job was for an advertising PR firm, and I started on a Macintosh and a 3-com system, but the Macintosh was before it even had a hard drive in it, and
Mhm.
so we used little teeny floppy
Floppy
disks.
disks.
Yeah,
I
and
remember that.
I am almost 100% sure that I got one of your chocolates with the
Well,
Macintosh. I'm pretty
it was
sure.
Apple was a client of ours for years. I mean, this was way before the internet. We sold our chocolate in their company store out in Cupertino. We sold it in their mail order catalog because again, the internet didn't exist at that point. But they were a long-standing client for years and years and just, really kind of led into a lot of other things.
Yeah, well, that's just it too. One thing leads to another, leads to another. So let's talk a little bit about e-learning and the things you're doing now. So you're not just making chocolate anymore.
No, no. Um, Although every once in a while in the holidays, my daughter will talk me into to doing candy kitchens in our kitchen. But no, no. Today we are all about e-learning and training. We do courses for everybody from AT&T and Denny's and Johnson and Johnson to coaches and people like you, people who have written a book, people who want a passive income stream. So we do internal training for companies, and then we do courses that people sell for all industries and all types of different subject matter.
Now that's amazing. I mean, did a lot of the connections that you have currently and the companies you work with, did those come from the chocolate days?
Well, it's funny. AT&T was a client way back in the candy days and is now one of our clients again. Different people, really no connection between the two. But they're the only ones I think that have been a client in both companies.
So let me kind of have you refine this a little bit for me.
Okay.
So wanting to engage and learn from you, I want to know what exactly do you do inside a company? What kind of e-learning are you doing for them? Are they like things within the company of helping them to be better employees, or things that they have to do within the company, or is it other stuff? So kind of explain that to me.
So internal training, we do everything from new employee onboarding, which is super important for any company. Those
Sure.
first 30 days are so important to get that person comfortable with their job and understanding what they're doing. And a lot of companies really screw up onboarding and they have a high turnover rate because of it. So onboarding is a lot of training that we do, customer service training, HR training, leadership training. It really kind of runs the gamut. And some of the training that we do for companies is very customized specifically for a certain task or a certain job, or maybe we're training them how to use a piece of software. Other things are more general, like they've got a call center and they need everybody to have customer service training and they want to level up their skills. So we have off the shelf training for things like that. But it really kind of depends on the company. I was just on a call and I was telling a client, Denny's is one of our clients, and we've done fabulous customer service training for the staff in their restaurants that literally raised their black box scores 30 points and put Denny's to the
Wow.
top of customer service in the restaurant industry from engaging and entertaining training that we've done for them. So it really kind of is all over the place, from how to put up a cell phone tower to training somebody on Energy Star for construction to how to be a better customer service hostess or wait staff, waitress or waiter in a restaurant. It's all over the place, Russ.
Wow, that is amazing. So, like, then the employees can go on. Is that all online based? Do they go online and they are able to sit and watch videos and with all the information on how to be a better customer service person, how to be a better waitress or waiter? Yeah.
So yeah, so most of our training is designed specifically for online. We do synchronous and synchronous training. So sometimes we work with a company that has a live trainer, but most of what we do is all e-learning online, designed for mobile. Like the Denny's courses were taken on the people's mobile phones. So, a lot of times we have environments where it's on a tablet, it's on a mobile device, or it may be in an office. But, we talk through clients about who exactly is going to take the training and what their goals are and what's the best way that we're going to uh, allow that training to happen. But it has to be engaging and it has to be fun. I mean, very much a lot of my staff has backgrounds in the movie industry in Hollywood. They're screenwriters and they're video production people. So we take the training that we design and we take it from very much from an entertainment base, where because if somebody is not entertained and engaged with that training, they're not going to take it. They're not going to pay attention to it. They're not going to interact with it. So we really want to entertain the people that we're training. And that really kind of takes the learning to a whole nother level, and it does it easily.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more. I mean, if people don't enjoy what they're doing, they don't have the motivation to
Exactly.
actually succeed at it. So you said you have Hollywood people even on there doing some of that training?
I do. I do. A lot of our staff, particularly when the movie industry was not doing well during COVID, I was able to snap up a couple of really great people. So I have several members of my staff that are coming from Hollywood backgrounds, from the movie industry, and from acting, and from production, and they have really helped take our training to a whole nother level, and makes
Yeah.
it different than a lot of the training that's out there.
Yeah, because I think most people look at training videos like really boring, and
Really boring.
they put them. I mean, I'm gonna have to admit I've been guilty of this before. You have to watch it because it's part of required. So you put it on and then you just mute it and you do your other work while the video is going.
We have companies that come to us with this problem, and our company tagline is no more boring training. And the training that we're doing is interactive. So they can't just, video is part of it, is a large part of it, video and animation, but they can't just put that video on and let it run. We have interactions throughout that training that gets them involved, it gets them interacting with the course. But that's what that's a lot of the training that we're redesigning. Companies, this is a problem that people are just they're not engaged with it. They push the play button and they don't learn anything from it, and that
Right.
doesn't do anyone any good.
No,
So it's
no.
really trying to engage that employee, get them to understand, there's a purpose in this. What can we help you learn to make you better at your job, to allow you other opportunities where you work, to really kind of improve you as a person.
Yeah. Oh, I love that because, yeah, if you're not engaging with things, you are missing out on a lot. And it's got to be when it's entertaining too, it's easier to absorb it. It's because you're really enjoying what you're doing. And when you enjoy it, you absorb and learn better. And so I love that. And I know that another big thing is leadership. You had mentioned you do videos on leadership too, because I know that if there's not good leadership inspiring and encouraging the people that these are really good videos to learn from, that you got to be part of this e-learning, that they don't want it to be. Because I'll tell you, the couple times that I did that, I've confessed now here to everybody, God and everybody, that I have done that before. The people that told me I had to do it, it came from a corporate office. They told me, yeah, you have to do it. They told me, just put it on and mute it and do your other work. And when you're done. And so obviously you don't want the leaders telling people that either. And when these companies are paying good money to have you help them put it together, I would assume the leaders are not telling people that.
Well, and we say leaders. There's lots of different levels of leadership, and particularly in larger companies, you sometimes have people that have been promoted into a position where they've never been a leader. They
Right.
don't know how to be a manager, and they need training on that to help them understand, what's the best way to lead your team and to get success in what all of you are doing. So we help companies train people to do that.
Yeah, no, I think that's amazing. I think that's cool. All the things that you're doing, that leadership. Let's continue on that theme because I think you're exactly right. There are so many people that don't get good training, and they're put in a leadership position and they have no idea. And all of us really are leaders to one way or another. But when we're in a company, put in a position to lead people in that company, and we don't know how to do it, it can be really detrimental to the company. So giving them good training is really important, right?
It's super important. It's super important on many, many different levels. And different departments and different companies are going to need different types of training. And this is what we talk to our clients about. Some of it can be a little more off the shelf and not so specialized, but other training needs to be very specific to that client, to their department, to the people that they're dealing with. So, again, that's what we work with companies to help them figure out how to help their people be better at what they do. So overall, the company is more successful.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, because obviously the better training you give, the more productive your people are going to be and the more profitable your company is going to be. And especially if
Exactly.
they're enjoying what they're doing. And I just think that is so, so amazing. So anybody who hasn't been here from the beginning, this is Kim Merritt. She's amazing learning and has a great chocolate background, worked with some of the biggest corporations and industries, but learns to help people get engaged and learn, just like our marketing tip of the day today. And that is so important for all of us to do because no matter where we are, we're lifelong learners, right, Kim?
We are, absolutely. And if you're not, there's a problem.
Right.
I mean, you can learn something every single day.
Yeah.
Just even talking to people, you're going to learn something. But we really kind of take that attitude in everything that we do. We're here to help people, help employees, help companies teach and train and learn, and it's fun. It's we enjoy what we do. We really have a lot of fun with it, and I think that comes across in the training that we produce.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more that if you have fun, it helps with the output of what you're doing. People see that in you, right? So if you, as you guys are putting it all together, you're enjoying it, you're having fun, whether it's videos or just the way it's put together makes such a difference. And people feel that on the other end. And that makes a big, big difference in all that you do. So amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Well, believe it or not, we're already getting to the point where we got to start wrapping things up. So I want you to go ahead and give me your what I call your gold nugget of the day. What do you really want people to remember from today's conversation? And if you had any other points we didn't get to, and then how people get in touch with you.
So I think engagement is super important, whether it's engaging in a conversation like we're doing, whether it's engaging with training, um, whatever, whether it's engaging while you're selling your services. Engagement is super important on a human level, on a business level. So um, again, your marketing tip of the day: engage and learn. Engagement is kind of the basis of what we're all here to do and all here to be. So engagement is my catchword and tip as well. And me, Kim Merritt, the URL doctor. You can find me at the urldr.com. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on YouTube, the URL doctor, and would welcome a conversation with anybody who's interested in engaging and learning.
Well, that is so amazing. And by the way, everybody, all that information, not only is it on the screen right now, her LinkedIn is ticking along the bottom, but also it is in the show notes and it's all clickable, which means what? It means you can just click on it and you go straight to Kim. You don't even have to try to figure it out or remember what she said. So there you go. So click and if you need these services or you just want to connect with Kim, please do that today. I highly, highly encourage you. So much great experience and value, Kim. I can't even tell you. Very, very interesting conversation. And I just appreciate you being on today so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the invitation. It was great talking with you.
Well, and also I'm going to tell you that I'm going to send you out I'm going to say goodbye, send you out to the green room, but hang tight for just a second because I have a question for you after.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Uh,
Russ.
All right. See you in a minute. Wow. I tell you, there it is, everybody. All of her connection information is still there. You've got to connect with Kim today. Amazing, amazing lady. Has done some crazy great stuff. I love the start in chocolate. That is so cool and work. I'm almost 100% sure I got one of her chocolate Macintosh bars way back because the company I worked for was advertising and public relations and they were all about that stuff. So yes, I'm almost 100% sure, but yeah, whether that or not, I'm telling you, what an amazing lady. So today, reach out to Kim, and I tell you, you'll be glad and you'll be blessed. I want to remind you, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your listening and viewing pleasure. That's right. After we go live, this sits on yes, it sits on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. There we go. The platforms, that's the word I was looking for. Sits on the platforms that we broadcast on. LinkedIn and YouTube forever, Facebook for 30 days. And if you don't have time to watch, it converts to audio podcast, Apple Podcasts, and also to Spotify. So I just want to encourage you to watch or listen. Please comment and like. We appreciate that. Please be part of our YouTube page. If you have not joined already, I would appreciate you doing that. All you got to do is go to marketingwithruss.live and it'll take you straight there. So much value. All of my live streams are there. So I just want to encourage you to go there today and be part of that, because it's an amazing place to find value and connect with other people and grow and build your business. You don't know where the next amazing connection will come. And we've had some pretty amazing connections on my live streams, just like Kim today. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye for today, and so excited. And my co-host, who I didn't bring in earlier, who's always excited. Kermie is here, and he just wants to say goodbye to everybody and make you smile. So until next time, have a blessed and amazing day. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.